Hi, my name is Jen, and I'm the owner of Jen Snack Salsa. And as a refresher, this is a little service offering convenience by bringing snack-sized chips and homemade salsa to the workplace, primarily targeting workers at construction sites. And so, in the construction industry, it's not uncommon for the workers to stay on the job site for their lunch break. And currently, I work at a very large construction site job, and there are many, many workers there each day. And so they often eat the same things for lunch, and I thought maybe this would be a good complement to have a little variety. Um, and so I wanted to make little chips and salsa for them. The homemade salsa is fresh. I make it fresh with the local produce, and it tastes great. I wanted to make it in a mild and spicy flavor to satisfy all tastes, but I will talk about some of those challenges in a couple of slides. And for my financials, I sold 20 containers of salsa, and the cost of the salsa was about 25% of the gross profits. Some of the lessons that I learned was with the recipe, there really isn't a recipe. It all kind of depends on the flavor and the taste of the fresh produce that I use. And so I really struggled trying to get the recipe consistent. Sometimes it was so spicy that I couldn't feel good about selling it because I couldn't even make it more mild. And so I really struggled with having the consistency that I felt I needed. The other thing was wishing I had more of a schedule to sell it. Like if I brought it in on Tuesdays, people would be willing to buy from me on that day. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to set up a schedule, a routine schedule like that. So it was a hit and miss, and that made it a challenge. The other thing that really surprised me was my lack of confidence in my product. I I have been making salsa for over 20 years and would make it regularly for my family and friends that would come over for dinner, and everybody told me it tasted great. However, when there was a different mindset when I was actually going to sell it and not just make it for friends, and I doubted myself a lot on how other people would like the taste. And so it was a difficult little mind game for me to make sure that I had it right and that I thought other people would enjoy it. The other thing that shouldn't have been a big deal, but I just couldn't figure out the best chips to buy. I thought everybody has a different preference of the chips to go with it. And so these were complete unknown factors to me when I came up with this business idea, that those were the things that I would struggle so much with. But all in all, it worked out okay. Um, Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.